Hello everyone, welcome to Laravel 6 Basics once again, and we are going to do routing in this video as well. And let's start. I am going to open laravel.com and we are studying this documentation, the basics. After that, this routing. This time we are going to start with route groups. Okay, so in route groups we are going to cover this middleware, namespaces, subdomain routing, route prefixes and route name prefixes. Okay, these are the things that we are going to cover in this video, and also this one that we have left in last video, inspecting the current route. Okay, this one as well. Okay, so let's start with route groups. And route groups we can create with the help of middleware as well as namespaces. And with the middleware we have already done in our ecom series. Okay, I'm going to open Sublime with ecom series. I'm going to open Sublime. Here file open. See, in ecom series we have created these route groups already, front login and admin login. Okay, so we keep all the front front routes in front login and all the admin routes in admin login middlewares. Okay, so these one we have created for our ecom series, and very simple to create. So we already know that how to create these route groups. Okay, we will take one example as well in this video, and we are going to do that. I'm going to open the route file and we'll create this one, these two middlewares we are going to create, first and second, and we will keep one route inside this one. Okay, so that we will be aware of how to create these route group with the help of middleware. Okay, so these steps that we know, that first of all we will create the middleware, and these two middleware we am going to create, first and second. So let me create the middleware, and I'm going to open that terminal, this one, Laravel 6. I'm going to right click to terminate folder. You can do git bash if you are in Windows, or command prompt. And now I am going to add the middleware, php artisan make middleware. Okay, so I can keep the name as first and second. I can keep the name in caps also. We can do like this, first, and one more I want to create, second. Two middlewares we have created with name first and second. One more thing we need to do, we need to add in Kernel Dot Php, like we have added this one, app HTTP Kernel Dot Php. Here you can see we have created front login class and admin login class in route middleware. So the same thing we need to do here as well. I'm going to copy this one. This will help us, and I will use there. I'm going to use this one here, kernel.php, this one, and here I'm going to add after a route middleware, this one, 1 and 2, and one is I will do first in small and second, and here I'm going to use first and second. Now we are ready to create these two middleware groups, so we can use this example now, and here we can use and this first and second, and we can return something. I will use something like first I'm going to use like this, and here I'm going to return something, return first itself like this, and in user profile I can return second as well. Return first, return second, and here we can keep second as well. First and second. Okay, so these two we are going to create now. Yeah, we will run now these two, first and second. See here, first, you can see first is coming, and second you can see second is coming. Both the routes we have created in first and second middleware. Okay, route groups, in route groups. So right now we have not done any kind of functionality with them, but we can do the functionality like we have done in ecom series. Like we have create one session for them, that only if the user belongs to this group only, then they can able to access, like we have done in our here in our ecom series. We have done like this, like only the users who log in to the admin panel can access to these routes. You can see can access to these routes. If I will open admin login, you can check out the code here, that it meant for only those users who log in into the admin, means it is for admin only, and these routes are just for admin, and we are not required to add that specific code like we earlier we are adding the code everywhere. See the code we are adding, like this code we are adding for every function, like this one is admin, means this one is admin or not, like we are checking with admin session in every function, and so we have removed this one in the earlier part of ecom series. If you will see again, that we have removed this code, and we have added this one here, admin login, and we have done everything from here. Okay, so if the user means if the username or password is incorrect, or if the user not logged into the admin panel, and that user can't able to access the admin routes. Okay, so so this one can be done here as well. Okay, so I have just given you the brief description about the middleware groups, that route groups that used for the middleware. Now we will talk about the namespaces. And namespaces is the new thing, like it is also for grouping the routes together. Like we can group some particular routes in one route group with the help of namespace, and another okay, I am going to show you that how we can do that thing. I am going to open the sample6 folder, our ecom series folder, that how we can group these one. Okay, so here you can see app, http, and controllers. Here you can see that we have put all the controllers in this controllers folder. Okay, now in case if I will create like I will create folders here, like products folder I will create, and I will put products controller, coupons controller, and banners controller, category controller, and all these controller, means these 3-4 controllers I am going to put in products controller, in products folder, and rest one I will also create users folder as well. and where I am going to put this users controller and newsletter controller, means that are related to users, that I am going to put in users folder. And then we are going to access these route groups, products controller in one and user controller in one. I'm going to explain you that how I'm talking about this thing. Like suppose what I am going to do, I am going to add in our Laravel 6 folder, because I am not going to make any changes in our ecom series, otherwise our project will stop working, because that thing we need to do initially, not in between the project. Okay, so I am going to do here as an example, I am going to show you app http and controllers. In controllers I am going to make one folder here, like I'm going to make one folder products controller, sorry, products only. Okay, and I can also create one users folder, but I'm not creating right now. Okay, so in products I'm going to create those controllers that are related to products. Okay, so I'm going to create two controllers here. I'm going to create products controller, and I'm going to create I think vouchers controller or coupon controller. Okay, that also we can create in products. Okay, so these controllers I'm going to add. So for adding I'm going to run the command once again, to run this command here. Okay, so I'm going to run like php artisan make controller. Okay, and after that I'm going to add here products, and after that products controller, like this. I'm going to see whether it will create. See, you can see that it has been created here, you can see. Okay, one more controller I am going to create here, and that will be called, I can create coupon controller, like this. Coupons controller. Okay, now you can see products controller and coupons controller both are become the part of products folder. And now for both these controller to access in here in a route, we can create one route group. I will show you here, like they have created one route group. Okay, and see, instead of admin, its namespace is products. Okay, and its namespace is product. Okay, so we are going to keep its routes in this one. So we can create all the products related routes in this products namespace route group. Okay, like the routes like we have created there in our ecom series, like the front routes that we have created that are related to products. See this, all these routes like product related routes, so we can create these routes there in here inside this one. Okay, all these routes we can create here, all the products related route, as well as that coupon route also we can create inside this one. In main thing is that we can separate these routes. If we will create the group, then we can means arrange them, we can arrange them, like here in our ecom series we have not arranged these routes, means these are all scattered. We don't know that which are the products route, they are all mixed up. We don't know which are the users route, which is the money, all these are mixed up. Okay, so this will help us to arrange the routes in some group. Okay, so that is the main advantage of this namespace. And you can see this one products, means products means the routes that contained in the products folder. Okay, I'm going to show you the way we are doing. I'm going to create one route here, like route get. I'm going to create here product route. Okay, and here I'm going to return function return itself like this. Okay, I'm going to comment this too. Okay, I can remove these two. Okay, so now I will see. I'm going to run product here, product route here. Okay, see here, its output is the same one. Even you can keep it outside, you can keep this route outside, its output will remain the same. Only thing of putting it in that group means arranging in some group. Okay, so in our ecom series as well, if you want to do but for that you need to keep that in folder. If it's not there in products folder, if the products folder does not exist at all, then it will create issue. Like if I will think to put the user route, like I have not created any users folder and I have made this user group. Okay, I have made this group and now I am creating one user route. Okay, and here to show user, and now if I will run this and it will create error user. See here, users does not have any namespace. I'm going to check that user. See here, it is speaking from somewhere else. So user I'm going to check. But it's still running. No, it is not like this. Its main purpose is just to arrange them, and if you will keep this route here or this route here, even if this does not exist products or users, it hardly do anything. But you can arrange them if you want, means by keeping the folders. Like we have created this products folder, you can keep user folder, and you can means put the controllers related controllers in the folder itself and can make the groups of that. Okay, so this is the thing if you want to use it, but it is not just we are covering it. It is not that much important, but just you must be aware of this thing as well. And after that, subdomain routing is for these subdomains. Like if you want to create the, if you are having one subdomain like blog, you are having blog.myapp.com, and all the blog related routes will be contained in this one. Like this one is for blog.myapp.com, and all the blog related route you are going to keep here inside this group, so that it will not get scattered, means so that you are not getting confused. And you will create one folder also for this controller. For blog you will control make one folder blog, and you will keep all those controller files there. Like we have created in products, you will create in blog, and you will keep all the routes all together in route group. Okay, that is for subdomain routing. And now the route prefixes. Prefixes is very good thing. Now you want to prefix admin, I will show you. Like we want to prefix product in front of every route. Then we can do it like this. I am going to show you that how. See here, see this one. Now I can use it here also. This one is product, and I can use here prefix product will come. Prefix product will come in front of every route, and here I will create the route for detail, product details. Okay, so see here what I am going to do now. If I will run that route detail route, then I think it will not work. Product, we need to mention product in front. See here, it is not working. Now I will mention product in front. Now it is working fine. Product details, you can see. Okay, so this is like we are prefixing product with every route that contained in this group. That is, now there is the advantage. Now there is the big advantage you can see of this namespace. Okay, you have group. First of all, you have group means all the products routes together, and here you have group all the users route together. Then you can use such kind of predefined functions that will really help you. Okay, so here now if you will create another route of some attributes, like attributes route you have created, and this one. Now see, the route name is just attributes, but you need to add product in advance, otherwise it will not work. You need to mention product, after that attributes will come, then product attributes will come here. And if you will try to open attributes straight away, then it will not work. You can see then 404 will come. Okay, so this is the prefix that you can give with groups, and you can add this here as well, but it will not affect any other route outside this group. Okay, outside this group, no other routes will not get affected. Okay, so after that we are going to see the last one. After that we will also do the named routes that we have done. Okay, so I think we close that. So after subdomain, route prefixes, and after that route name prefixes. So what is name prefixes? You want to have some common name, means you can give the name here. You want to give the name to these functions, to these routes. You can give the name here. This one, name detail. Okay, and here you want to give its name, route name, as attributes, same like their name, same like their URL. Okay, so these one you have given it detail and attributes. Now you think like you want to prefix their name with something like product dot detail, product dot attributes. Like you want to name it like this, product dot detail or product dot attributes. So you want to add product with every name. You want to add product dot detail, product dot attributes, like this with all, like there are 100. Now it is really time consuming task, like you need to add the name with everyone. Now you can have shortcut here. You can add this name with all. Very simple thing you need to do. You just need to add this syntax here, and like this. Now this one you can just make product dot. Okay, now this product dot will come in front of every name, product dot detail, product dot attributes. Now you can call them anywhere in function like we have done earlier. as product.detail, as product.attributes, not detail or attributes, because these can be means this can you give other names as well with users as well, but they will differentiate with this one. So this is the route name prefixes, okay, that you can do. Now we are going to do that thing that we have left, inspecting the current route. Okay, now see, this one is the part of the middleware where you can give this named route there. Now suppose we have created the middleware, some middleware we have created, or already we have created some middleware. We have created user middleware, I think, as it is earlier on. We have created these middleware as well first. Okay, so here, like in first middleware, you can give this one, this statement inside this public function handle. Here you can give this one, okay, like this. Okay, now what you are going to do, here I will create a new middleware here, app user. Okay, I'm going to create here new middleware, user middleware I'm going to create. Okay, that is better to understand. I'm going to create here new middleware, php artisan make middleware. Here I'm going to create the user middleware. Okay, so I am going to open this user middleware. I'm going to close other files. Okay, so I'm going to have this kernel here, shift T here. I'm going to name it like user and class user, like this. Okay, so after that I will create its middleware group like we have created. Now we know that how to create the middleware group. So I am going to create the middleware group for this middleware as well, not this one, but we can create that middleware group like this one. Okay, so I'm going to create this middleware group for user as well. I am going to keep here user, and I'm going to remove this one. Only one we are going to keep. Okay, like user function like we used to create. Okay, so otherwise we can keep that syntax as well like we have done earlier as well. We can keep straight away simple. This is more simple. This one we can keep here. Okay, like this we can keep for user. Okay, so now here inside this I'm going to keep two functions. Okay, so okay, so let me create user one, and let me create okay, I will go to create user details. Okay, user details, return user details, and one I'm going to create test user, and here it is returning test user, and remove this syntax here also. Okay, so we have created the two routes here. Now the main thing, we are going to keep one route, means in this handle function I'm going to copy this code, and I'm going to put here in user middleware, not in first. I can move from here, this one I can close, and I'm going to keep this one here. Okay, and this one I can do it like this. Okay, and here profile, and I'm going to give its name as per file. Okay, as per file. I'm going to give its name as per file. Uh, Name per file. Okay, so I am adding here per file, and I am going to echo that this route is allowed, because we have allowed this route and we are not allowing the another routes. Okay, we are going to do something that will not allow another route. Okay, so every time see this one, this profile, in this group, in this middleware group, if this profile route will come, then it show the result. Otherwise, if test user route will we will call, then it will show 404 page. Okay, so I'm going to see now. See, I'm going to call user detail. You can see allowed is coming here, so it is allowing this route. And if I am going to run the another route, that is the test user, then it must not allow. And let me see, then you can see that not allowed is coming, and though the test user is returning, but here we are passing this one from not allowed. Here you can specify something, you can return, you can redirect the user to some other page here. Okay, like if we will do like this, then not allowed die, we can redirect the user to 404 page. You can add about 404 page, or you can redirect to some other page, 404 page as well, means some other page, login page as well. Okay, so means you have mentioned here that which route to which route we have specified here, that this is the only allowed route here, and rest of the routes must not allowed. Okay, so this is the this is inspecting the current route, that which route to inspect. That current route we can inspect in middleware like this. Okay, so I hope that many things are clear to you. If you will now try, now you can install Laravel 6, new Laravel 6, and can try these middleware namespaces, subdomain routing, route prefixes, and route namespaces. Now you are going to clear if you will read and try these things in your system. Okay, so that's all for now, and for any queries you can surely contact me in video description, and I will try my best to reply each one of you. Okay, that's all for now. Have a nice time. Goodbye.